决定两大帝国的命运，两国的将士也可免。
Tang San, the father of Wong Donger, arranged a brutal trial for Huo Yuhao, so intense that he nearly died. However, wait a minute, Huo Yuhao literally died hundreds of times, only to reassemble himself piece by piece. In this way, Tang San was tempering Huo Yuhao's spirit and character as a future potential successor and son-in-law. Yes, Tang San had planned to pass on his divine position to him, but as we know, things turned out a little differently. Nevertheless, in the future, Huo Yuhao would thank Tang San for this trial. After all, it was because of it that he lost all fear and gained incredible confidence in himself. But what about Dai Mubai, the ancestor of Huo Yuhao? What would he have done if he found out about this? Huo Yuhao's spirit was not the evil white tiger, as it had mutated and turned into the spiritual eyes. The Yinyang Valley questioned Tang San, asking whether the trial was too cruel. To this, Tang San replied, "Can it be easy to become my son-in-law? She is my beloved." By this, he was referring to his daughter, Tang Wutong, whom he loved and cared for deeply. This, in addition to everything else, was another reason Tang San subjected Huo Yuhao to such harsh trials. Later, the valley asked again if Tang San might be crossing a line, particularly when it came to his own daughter. After all, forcing Wong Donger and Wong Chou'er to fight and die for Huo Yuhao was also Tang San's idea. To which Tang San responded, "Without a storm, there will be no rainbow. Without failure, a person will never learn to appreciate things." The Yinyang Valley then exclaimed, "What if I complain to your wife? Oh, and does Boss Dai know what you're doing with his descendant?" Indeed, neither Xiao Wu nor Dai Mubai in the Divine Realm knew about Tang San's actions. What do you think? Would they have been opposed to such a trial for Huo Yuhao? Tang San answered, "I forgot to tell him. I have my reasons." Ah, this Tang San, always so cunning and able to foresee all kinds of risks. But what happened next with Wong Donger was shocking. The Yinyang Valley was unable to awaken her. Thanks to a rare miraculous flower from Huo Yuhao, her life was not in danger, but she remained unconscious. She could have stayed in this state for an indefinite amount of time. What happened next? Did Huo Yuhao find a solution to this problem? A golden glow flashed brightly when Huo Yuhao reappeared in the destroyed valley, carrying Wong Donger in his arms. The entire valley showed signs of a recent battle: broken ground, debris, and clear signs of a fierce fight. Elder Xian, noticing Huo Yuhao with Wong Donger in his arms, quickly approached him. He used his spiritual power to support Huo Yuhao, who looked exhausted and drained, helping him to stay on his feet. Everyone around them turned their attention to Wong Donger, whose body seemed lifeless and fragile. Huo Yuhao's friends, the members of the 7 Shrek monsters, gathered around in concern. They could tell something was wrong with Wong Donger. Huo Yuhao explained what had happened and suggested that only the great clan heads of the Clear Sky clan could help her. Therefore, Huo Yuhao's first priority was to take her home, as only her family could figure out how to awaken her from this strange state. Elder Xian carefully checked Wong Donger. Despite concerns that she might have died, her pulse remained steady. She was alive, though in a deep coma. This brought some relief, but the cause of her condition remained unexplained. Huo Yuhao, gathering his strength, explained in detail everything he and Wong Donger had gone through in the Yinyang Valley of Love's trial. Their journey had been a harsh trial, filled with dangers and a test of their true feelings. According to him, the valley forced them to confront deep internal emotions and make decisions that determined their survival. Any lie could lead to death, while only sincerity and truth helped them stay alive. This rule allowed Huo Yuhao and the others to emerge from the valley alive, though Wong Donger remained unconscious. However, she too had passed her trial, sacrificing herself for Huo Yuhao. Elder Xian, a powerful 98th ranked title Douluo, also faced the test in the valley. But he was immediately released, as the valley considered that, at his age, matters of love were no longer relevant. However, upon exiting the valley, he faced a new threat. Outside the valley, they were ambushed by malicious spirit masters, powerful title Douluos with aggressive intentions. They were a serious threat. The ensuing battle was fierce and destructive. Elder Xian, possessing nearly unparalleled strength, managed to fully unleash his potential and, despite the power of his enemies, defeated them, driving them off the battlefield. This allowed him to protect the students, but the damage to the valley and its surroundings was clear. Yes, the trial that Huo Yuhao, Wong Donger, Wong Donger, and all the other Shrek monsters went through was not only a test of sincerity but also a true survival trial. All of this left deep scars on their bodies and souls. Although Wong Donger was physically alive, her condition required urgent attention. By the way, each person who passed the Inyang Valley trial received incredible rewards. Huo Yuhao and Wong Donger both increased their ranks by 5 levels. Unfortunately, Wong Donger, who had passed away, did not receive a reward. After the events in the Inyang Valley, the faces of everyone looked grim. Each of them had learned an important lesson from what they had gone through. Wong Donger's condition remained mysterious. Her body was whole and full of life energy, and her spiritual power had even risen to rank 66, but her mental sea was sealed. The girl's soul seemed to be in chaotic oscillation, making it extremely difficult to awaken her. Xian Zi and the other Shrek elders didn't dare to intervene, afraid of causing her more harm. The 7 Shrek monsters decided to return to the academy as soon as possible. Huo Yuhao had to take Wong Donger to the Clear Sky clan, to her family, so they could try to find a way to save her. Huo Yuhao was willing to do anything for his beloved. His strength had risen by 5 ranks thanks to his reward and was on the verge of reaching the 60th level. The group began their journey back, staying cautious to avoid any new attacks from the Sun Moon Empire. After leaving the area, they traveled to the Heavenly Soul Empire, where they stopped briefly in a forest for rest. Huo Yuhao spent this time caring for Wong Donger, protecting her with a spiritual barrier. He continued scanning her mental sea but found no changes. Bei Bei, the eldest, suggested dividing their duties. It was decided that Su Sancher and Jiang Nannan would accompany Huo Yuhao and Wong Donger to the Clear Sky clan, while the others would return to the Tang clan. This plan was accepted as the optimal one for distributing their strength and handling the current tasks. A few hours later, the group split up. Elder Xian led the majority of the team back to Shrek Academy, carefully protecting his people. The responsibility on his shoulders was immense, as the young Shrek masters were the future of the academy and its strength. Meanwhile, Huo Yuhao, Su Sancher, and Jiang Nannan headed to the Clear Sky clan to find a way to awaken Wong Donger. Would they succeed? Would Huo Yuhao save Wong Donger as she saved him? We'll see in the future. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.